let's go ahead and do an update on the like/dislike experiment. If you don't know, 2 weeks ago, I ran an experiment if likes impact video's performance. So I asked everybody to like the video. 100% like ratio. The results, no change from prior videos. So last week I said, okay, everybody dislike this video. Let's see if dislikes destroy this video and this channel. And we got a lot of dislikes. Let's go ahead and discuss all of the analytics. Last week's episode, number 1 out of 10. The best performing video out of the last 10 that I put out. The views were up, the click-through rate was up, and the view time was down. Then as far as dislikes, we got 463 dislikes. That is incredible. This is a 19% like to dislike ratio. This is most likely the most disliked video on the channel. I didn't pull that stat while I was recording or before I started recording. I will have that up on screen. This has to be the most disliked video. And 110 likes. So 20% likes, 80% dislikes. Fantastic. I just need to give y'all a round of applause. That was amazing. Thank you so much. That's incredible. Incredible. How about impressions? Last week's episode, 350, received about 31,000 impressions. And 2 weeks ago, episode 349, got 18,000 impressions. And there's something very interesting here. About 14 hours after the video got published, there was a big bump. And then maybe 18 hours, there was another big bump. But I think this graph up on screen, by the way, if you are just listening, I recommend watching the video version because there is a lot of visual components here. But the first 14 hours are nearly identical to the prior episode. And in my mind, this puts to rest the idea that a video that has amazing likes is going to improve the initial distribution of the next video. Because episode 349 received 100% likes and hundreds of likes, which is a lot higher than usual. And if that was going to lead to the following video having a bigger initial push because the last video did so good, we would see the impression line from episode to episode be significantly different from the beginning, but they are almost exactly the same. So in my mind, that puts to rest the idea that a video doing extremely well in terms of likes is going to impact the following video's performance. Just wanted to share that. Then as far as the views, 2,900 for 350 and 1,200 for 349. Percent completion. I'm just going through these so we can see if anything stands out. That's why we're doing it. Then for percent completion, I imagined this would be very different from video to video. If a video has a longer watch time, people watch a larger percentage of the video. That video will get pushed more. So because episode 350 did so well, you'd imagine the percent completion would be sky high. Oh my gosh, people are watching so much more of it. The percent completion is identical. Not identical, it's 27.2 versus 26.5. So a 0.7, it's less than a 1% difference. The lines are nearly identical in terms of percent completion over time. So that didn't impact it at all. How about comments, engagement? There is a big discrepancy here. 350 has 110 comments, 349 has 36 comments. So that's an outlier. Perhaps comments are a factor of engagement, of viewer satisfaction that may lead to more distribution. Perhaps. I don't know, but that is a very big difference in performance there. And how about subscribers gained? I posited last week that maybe subscribers gained is a huge indicator, a huge metric for viewer satisfaction, because what tells the YouTube algorithm that somebody is satisfied with a video more than them saying, I need more of this content, subscribe? And last week's episode, 29 subscribers gained, 2 weeks ago, 7. Pretty big difference. And then we have the last graph that I am sharing, the click-through rate. And this is quite different. 5.8% for last week, 3.8% for 2 weeks ago. And I think that is the biggest impact on the performance, because that higher initial click-through rate, which was above 6% for subscribers, because that first day, I think YouTube is really testing the subscribers to the channel. And the subscriber click-through rate was over 6% versus about 3.5%, 4% for the prior week's episode. So that higher subscriber interest likely told YouTube this is a good video, show it to more people, show it to non-subscribers. That's my theory. But I do want to explore a lot more of these metrics. This has been super helpful for me to try to understand what's important, and seeing these analytics, these metrics that I thought were super important for videos to do well. And when they're identical from video to video and the performance is so drastically different from video to video, that tells me that metric likely not that important. The overall watch time in terms of minutes was vastly different from 349 to 350. The percent completion, nearly identical. But the performance, massively different. So higher watch minutes, worse performing video. Exact same view percentage, one did well, one did poorly. So it's a different metric that's impacting the performance. That's the point. A few things that I want to test. I want to find some way to test click-through rate. I want to test the comment idea. Maybe higher comments would lead to better or worse performance. And subscriptions. So what do we want to test this week? I guess comments are easiest. If you are watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on the YouTube Partner Program lowering their requirements, and let me know if you're surprised by any of these findings in this analysis. And let's try to beat that 110 comments from last week's episode. And we'll see if that has any impact on the video's performance. Then the following week, we'll do something with subscriptions, and then the following week after that, we'll do the click-through rate. And I'll keep analyzing the click-through rate on each of these episodes that comes out.